Madame, please, stay just a moment longer.
No. we need
I
to get out of
see.
here. Ah!
Is she?
Oh my god, hi! Dang.
I can turn the wheel,
Oh my god, they're gonna crash. Yep, here we go again. Oh, it's a shooting star. Make a wish. Did they just curse at her or something? Let's go. The French Express. Ooh, this is different. The hurried prophecies needs to be delivered before they come to fruition. Following feast. Street Paris. We're in Paris.
Really sit here, Adele. I have had quite enough. Strikes and traffic everywhere.
Who?
Ah, bon oui. This isn't Versailles, madame. The streets in Le Marais are always a sightsee. Besides, we're almost there. I believe the salon should be right above us, in one of these buildings. The traffic might thin once we're near Place de Vosges.
I really love the
Streets were never the problem,
voice
master.
this year.
Perhaps you prefer a client that lets you drive on the Boulevard de Saint-Germain-des-Prés instead? Now, did you bring what I asked?
I think the faint clanking of metal reveals the driver's effort.
Voilà. It survived all the bumps.
Oh my god.
Madame Felicienne, but I must ask again.
She looks so pretty. Her in the left. I don't know who she is, but she might be somewhat involved.
Do we really need to carry these pastries
Oh, they're
around
so
with
cute
us?
together. Okay.
Not at all. Provided you ensure there's always a La Durée around the corner.
If only that were in my power, madame. Oh, look, we're here. And with time to spare. Great.
By now, she's her employer's temperament and know exactly how to calm her down.
I'll be sure to make some adjustments before tomorrow. Maybe stop by the Champs-Élysées and get those macarons you like before picking you up?
That would do
Ooh,
nicely. Now, shall we
macaron.
go in? You worked hard to find that shortcut. Let's not squander our timeliness.
Oh, she looks so pretty. The remarks gives the wary driver enough motivation. She closes the door and spins around with a proud flourish.
See? Just like I said from the start. Je connais Paris comme ma poche.
Ooh. I'm pretty sure they did mention.
Are the kingdom and the power and the glory
Was that
forever. Amen.
is that the grandma from before? It sounded like it. Was it? I don't know. Okay, a soft smoke fills the chamber, tinged with rank incense, myrrh, and iris roots. Gather onlookers, hold their breath in silence. All eyes fixed on the woman in the center. She murmurs under her breath as she produces simple wand, half white and half black, tracing pentagrams in each cardinal directions as she throws open her arms.
Before me,
Ooh, damn!
Raphael.
Hello.
Behind me,
What?
Gabriel.
Uh,
At my right hand, Michael. At my left hand,
She's
Oh,
totally
yeah.
Manus coded. It just, oh my god, the design. Reverse is getting better with their designs. That's turning me speechless.
before me flames the pentagram. Behind me shines the six-rayed star.
You know, like seeing black and blue, I was like, Manus. She's from the Manus. That's their color. Okay. Her deep voice trails off, and the burning incense flares bright with a guiding star in the dim room.
Shown to me. This. I see. The whirlwind in the north. The giant cloud. And the blazing flames. Through the stifling cloud comes light. A piercing flame. A manifestation of divine wisdom.
But I'm
And
pretty
what,
sure that's
madame?
what they're going
What do you
against.
see?
I
Do
think.
you?
4 angels have answered, and 4 aids given, so that I may glimpse the secrets of the archive of imagery. Your husband is nowhere to be seen.
Oh?
Yet, his shadow lingers still in the house.
Yes.
What?
Yes. How did you know that? Sometimes I feel his presence. I see him in that khaki coat.
The woman rushes forward, gripping tightly the edges of the divination's table.
Madame, s'il vous plaît. What's happened to him? How do I bring him home?
Adele frowns. She lowers her voice into a whisper that blends into the other murmurs in the room.
Poor woman. Sounds like her husband's gone missing. Just one of who knows how many others that have lost someone lately. You know,
Oh,
my friend in the police told me there hasn't been any progress on these cases. If only it were as easy as all this. What do you think she'll tell her?
That it's a curse, a demonic possession, or some such nonsense. That's the usual prattle anyway.
oh my god. I don't know who she is, but I don't even know how to pronounce her name. Filianzai? I don't know. The diviner gives a small nod, and the pleading woman, a nod to the pleading woman, and turns to face her audience.
He is bound by a curse, held fast in the claws of a monstrosity. A beast born of no mortal womb. A foul creature of darkness, nurtured by the shadows that cloak this city. The old order has been shattered, yet there has been nothing to take its place. We are without shelter, and the beasts are circling, sniffing, coveting our troubled souls. They have awakened from their centuries-long slumber, bringing torment upon us. We have called them forth. We have set loose this horde, the beasts of Gévaudan.
Gévaudan. The ominous pall falls over the room. I assume I say that right. Around the room, at the sound of its name, like a taboo has been broken. The murmur stops. Breath stops. The pause holds tensions like a breaking dam, until a gasp pierces through one by one.
So that's what those rumblings were. The shadows have returned.
Maybe
The shadow.
that's what happened to my missing workers.
Ah, bravo, madame. It's a curse, just as you said. The same old rubbish. If curses were half as powerful as people think, my family and I would have been snuffed out long ago.
Spare me the morbid talk, would you? How would I ever get around without my driver?
Now thinking about it, I don't know if she is part of Manus, because they did mention like somebody from Manus is just like going out and exploring somewhere. I don't know if that's her, but who knows? She throws out the remark and then turns a sharp glance to the diviner on stage.
I cannot expel the beast. It is beyond my power. But I do have some means to sap its strength.
Her apprentice steps up at once, holding out several small items. Ooh. That's very pretty too. A crystal etched with a strange symbol ink. White candles, and it drips of black silk.
Our world mirrors the one.
Yeah, that's
above,
probably Manus.
bound
Manus
in
though.
its reflection. All things find their place in the great chain of being. Sometimes, powers may be drawn from those higher along the chain. From Saturn, I ask for knowledge and insight. And with its power, I offer you this pendulum. Keep it close, and your husband will find his way home.
Okay.
Merci. Merci, madame. There are no words.
Felicine. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Patience lasts only long enough for her to hear that much. She raises silently, and Adele follows close behind.
I was hoping to hear some insights on arcane study, or at least some decent gossip. Had I known it was just some poseur selling tired old charms, I wouldn't have bothered.
There are still plenty of places in Paris worth a visit.
Oh my
If you're in the mood for fashion, there's the Galerie Lafayette Haussmann. Or for antiques and curiosities, we might try Le Marché aux Puces de Saint-Ouen. Something to take your mind off this, performance.
The crowd surges forward, eager for answers, though a few, like them, slips quietly out from the scene. Though it seems unlikely anyone would notice, Adele still lowered her voice.
Perhaps next time we could go with mine.
Your
Yo.
hours are paid for. You'll take me wherever I like.
Wait,
That
finish
was-
your sentence.
As you say, madame, I shouldn't overstep.
Her unusual approach is anything but foolproof. Felicine stops mid-steps, giving her a half smile.
These cheap stunts are just a harmless little diversion. Besides, I believe I'm not the only one who's taken an interest. How have you been finding Dogme et Rituel de la Haute Magie?
Oh my god.
How did you know about that? I'm just reading it for fun.
Who?
Fun, is it? And what about those red squiggles you've circled around every entry about generational curses?
How on? Did you go through my things?
Who?
Oh, come on, tell me.
Ah. Her small commotions draw just enough attention to catch the diviner's eyes.
Madame, please, stay just a moment longer.
No! we
I
need to get out of
see
here.
Clouds and chains around you. The bonds of one led astray, shackled by fixation. I might offer some clarity.
No, nah, I'm good.
Come closer so that I may see you better.
Only as every eyes in the room turn their way does Adele realize she is talking to one of them.
Felicienne, I think she's
Felicienne?
talking to you.
She's like, no. You right there.
I'm speaking to you.
Yeah.
No need to look about. Please come forward.
Me?
Yup. She looks at Felicienne, who now quite suddenly intrigued by the scene, nudges her driver forward.
Yes, you, Adele. Well, don't just stand there. Go on. Sure, what's what?
Yeah. Do your thing. Well, I gonna write how to pronounce these names.
Bien.
She's like, okay. I don't want to do it, but yeah. Feeling the weight of the gawking crowd, she stands across from the diviner and reaches for the pendulum on the table.
Forgive me, madame, but I have no interest in divination. And I didn't come here for any advice, either. Frankly, I find it difficult to watch you take advantage of all these people.
Wow. Ooh. She lifts the crystal and holds it up to the candlelight. This is fake.
Excellent clarity. Smooth to the touch. A fine crystal at first glance. But there's something else.
But wait, there's more.
The evenness of its hue and that flawless sheen. Nothing is ever this perfect.
Whatever do you mean? But
Let's put it through a little test, shall we?
A small dragon pokes its head out from her sleeves, as if on cue.
Par le feu est purifié.
Oh, that's the same cast. Oh, the same cast that she uses on a regular crystal. The flame flickers, yet the woman feels no heat, though the once beautiful crystals has been rendered into dull, broken shards. The little dragon climbs nimbly to Adele's shoulder and tilts its head to receive a gentle pat of approval.
Bravo, Feu.
Fufu! Oh, that's the dragon's name! Okay. The crowd stirs, and Adele catches a few gasps of awe with satisfaction.
What have you done to my crystal?
I don't think that
Please, allow
crystal's
me to
gonna do you
explain.
no good.
My name is Adele Tavernier. Have you heard of us before? Les Taverniers? Famed jewel hunters?
Dual
The
hunters.
arcane skill I just used has been performed by my family for generations. We've recovered and examined all manner of treasures, including the Bourbon's own French blue.
Punch blue.
Fire holds a certain power to reveal the true nature of what it touches. Through fire, we discern falsehood from truth.
Oh.
Sadly, madame, your crystal failed the test. It holds no wisdom of Saturn, nor any power from the so-called chain of being.
It's fake.
But luckily, we exposed it before the coin left your hand. N'est-ce pas?
This.
The lady's gaze darts between the diviner and Adele's before she bolts off the stage. Adele turns towards the dumbfounded diviner.
And you, madame, have given a lovely performance, I have to say. It's almost a shame to bring it to an end.
But like, what's with the missing people and stuff?
Ah, if only you hadn't tried to deceive your client with that fake crystal. Things might have gone quite differently, no? My arcane skill would have spoken volumes about your integrity.
Ooh. She shrugs towards the audience, each face in the crowd falling somewhere on the spectrum between starstruck and stupefied. Until the last applause bursts out, Elysium claps eagerly along with them. Adele gives her a all good gestures and smile. Elysium replies with a brisk turn of her head. Oh my god.
This is close enough. Close enough for me to clearly see the shadow upon you.
Pardon?
What? Was that like a trick or something? Okay. She looks towards the diviner and meets those unblinking eyes staring straight at her.
A Tavernier girl, the youngest and brightest, brimming with vitality.
The diviner leans forward, the space between them closes too fast. A chill runs down Adele's spine.
The fated one has stepped onto her path. Twice will she collide with destiny. Once risen, once descended. For a fate left vacant now shall be fulfilled.
You...
The call must be answered. Walk with the wise, but beware their words. Beware the gaping abyss of death. What lies below shall reflect what lies above. One shall ascend, but all must be paid. All must return. All must restore.
Oh my god. What's happening? Is she getting attacked? Or
Can you hear me?
Why can't she breathe?
oh, ooh, she's getting choked.
Wait.
Ah!
Is she?
Oh my god, hi! Ooh. Oh wait, she was there too. Okay. So we saw some sort of monster or something. Ooh, who's this?
It was 2 years ago. Or 16 years hence, depending on which chronicle you follow. To me, it was as vivid as yesterday. But to young
Is
minds
that
like yours,
those Mom.
It seemed a kind of chaos unheard of. We should start from the beginning. With the war coming to an end, France faced countless possibilities. Its people, weary yet filled with hope, longed for lasting peace. The economy flourished for a time, and people from all walks of life came to France. Still, the impacts of war inevitably surfaced. As the wartime factories closed, people struggled to survive. Their hardships gave rise to new demands. And before long, Paris became a swirl of competing ideas.
And just how is this
That
connected to your
very much
story?
depends on your perspective. If your only interest is in the story itself, not the context, you might think it irrelevant. But I believe context matters. It keeps you from being thrown off by the details. That said, neither the economy nor society is our chief concern today. What I share with you now is a story.
Sounds like this story doesn't
Hearsay,
have the
really.
happiest of endings.
It
Like
ends,
all of them.
as all stories must. Whether that end is a happy one, you will soon find out.
What are they doing there? The innocent bystander.
Please, follow the officer outside and leave
Oh,
us
they finally have
details before
faces.
you go.
I think. I don't remember the last lady that left. Okay. The shocked crowd filed out like a penned sheep, bleeding and chattering with each step.
I doubt I'll get any sleep tonight after that sight.
I told you we shouldn't have come. Nothing good ever comes of fortune telling.
What could explain all that? Hysteria? A disease, perhaps?
It's possible. You know, Fabio and Franco told me their neighbors started ranting about fighting alongside Cardinal Richelieu. Next thing you know, the man's leapt out the window riding a broom. Still in the hospital, I hear.
But
What?
remember what she said earlier? Maybe what she saw was her own killer.
Oh.
You mean the beasts of Gévaudan?
Gévaudan. Okay. The fear and trace of hidden excitements creeps into every guest's face. The century-old legend casts its terrifying shadow once again.
Monsieur Dom, we will begin our investigation immediately. In the meantime, we ask that you not spread any rumors. There's no cause for panic as of now.
I don't think they would do that. The rumors fade, but the officer's words have done little to calm them. The crowd dispersed, leaving behind a few key witnesses.
This isn't going to get pinned on me, is it? I didn't even touch her. You'll testify for me, won't you, Felicien?
Felicien.
Felicien?
Oh, she dipped out. Oh. Adele turns back to find her employers pacing around the corpse, eyes gleaming with curiosity. Oh,
Our
never mind.
so-called prophet failed to see her own demise. Well, if this isn't an interesting twist.
Oh?
What are you doing? Get over here before they scold you for disturbing a crime scene.
She sighs inwardly at the employer's whims. Believe the nearby officer isn't paying attention.
Not these beasts of Gévaudan again.
Again?
Again.
What do you mean, Benjamin?
Benjamin! She's fortunate to have found a familiar face among the arriving officers.
It's just a rumor and a wild one at that. It's spread to every corner of Paris.
I mean, if it's been talked a lot, I'm pretty sure it might be true.
There have been a number of sightings of these so-called beasts. But by the time we arrive at the scene, there isn't so much as a trace left of them. Not even a hair. The whole world's gone mad. Street crime is on the rise. In the last case, we asked you for help with identification on... Well, that was completely...
He presses his hand on to his temple, giving it a soft rub.
As if we don't have enough to deal with. Half the city's on strike, and every day there's some new trouble. Whether from the factories or out on the streets. I envy you, Adele. How simple it must be to sit behind a wheel all day and show visitors around.
Oh, well, it comes with its own set of problems.
Adele glances towards Celestine. She seems to have lost interest in the corpse and now intent on examining a chair in the corner. What is her deal? I was like, what?
Knew you'd say that.
The officer pulls out a notebook and pen. When he looks up again, he adopts his best attempt at a professional tone.
Allons-y. There are some questions we need you to answer. You know how these things go. I trust you know this is strictly procedure. You were the person closest to the victim at the time of death. So please, Adele, answer with care.
Allez-y. Ask away, officer.
The evidence has been cleared away. The coroner examines the body with visible concerns. The diviner's death is gruesome indeed.
Blue lips, dilated pupils, clenched fists, and a stiffened spine. The coroner will have his say, I'm sure, but it looks like extreme shock to me.
Extreme shock? But...
What were the circumstances of the event? Anything unusual?
The madame offered to read my fate, but halfway through she started acting strange, staring at me and mumbling things. She said something about a beast and then collapsed to the floor.
So she was reading your fortune, saw a beast of Gévaudan, and it... what? Scared her to death?
I don't know if it's the beast from the trailer that's like going after them.
Sounds ridiculous, I know, Benjamin. But it's what I saw.
They exchange a glance. The officer pens hesitate, weighing how much of the madness is worth writing down. Finally, he closed the notebook with a resigned look.
D'accord. Thanks for your help, Adele. I suppose it's about time we tied all these cases concerning the beast together. But it's strange, no? How could creatures from a folktale more than a century old be doing all this here and now? This has to be more than a passing fad. Paris, hell, the entire country, has been gripped by all sorts of rumors. The streets are growing more volatile by the day.
You're right. There are always people who will try to take advantage of these situations. Like this poor fortune teller. I bet she heard some tales about my family and thought she could scam me with a sensational prophecy about my not-so-rosy fate.
Doomed to die on a quest for hidden jewels. Seems the madame didn't know that you're the furthest thing from a treasure hunter.
What about Matilda's mom? Wasn't she there? Did she left
Hardly
or something?
a secret that the Taverny have a habit of meeting an unfortunate end.
Far from it. Which is why I didn't believe her for a moment. The Tavernier curse? Please. It's just a story made up to dramatize the legends of my ancestors. From my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, who died after bringing the French blue from India, down to my great-grandfather, who died chasing jewelry stolen from France during the Revolution. Call it a curse if you like, a mystical power, fate, coincidence.
Yeah, she's like so done with this.
The plain and dull truth is that hunting jewels is a dangerous line of work, no?
That it is. While we're on the topic, how are your parents doing? I recall you said they were still in the family business.
Out on some quest again. I couldn't even hazard a guess as to where they are now. They move around so often.
Oh.
But they have sent letters. Living life to the fullest, as far as I can tell.
The officer exhaled in relief.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I should envy them instead. Traveling the world like that, much better than being stuck in a police station.
Yeah.
And you? Don't you ever think of joining them on the hunt?
My parents and I are different, to say the least. I don't share their obsession with shiny stones.
Mm-hmm.
A simple, comfortable life. That's all I want. No glittering ambitions, no fancy things. Just a job that pays the bills, fills my belly, and lets me get a good night's sleep at the end of the day. Why anyone would want to think so hard every day is beyond me. In fact, this job was the first thing I saw when I opened the advertisements page. Why not? I thought. Suits me better than treasure seeking ever will.
Yeah, she got her own path.
I would expect nothing less.
He nods and slips the notebook back into his pocket.
Très bien. I believe we have all we need from you. Please, don't worry, Adele. I see neither motive nor means for you to do her harm. You're all clear. But we'll get in touch if we need anything else. Oh, forgive me. Another question. Was there anything else that seemed suspicious? Anything that stood out to you?
No, nothing really. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, her.
There was a woman. I don't know if she's involved, but there was something odd about her. It happened so fast, but still, while everyone else was too stunned to do anything, she sat there and smiled.
Ooh.
She smiled. Do you recall what this woman looked like?
Adele recounts the events as they have been. After hearing her out, the officer professional demeanor cracks a little. Oh my god, that took me a while to.
That's Madame Beryl Boaniche. Couldn't be anyone else.
Beryl?
On the Crystal Parlor on Rue de la Paix. She's a diviner too. She's the one who reported the case to us. Our officers have already spoken with her.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She reported the case?
But why was she smiling? That's somewhat suspicious. Or she just like think that it was like a joke, like, I know you be scamming people. Kind of thing. But I don't know. Very suspicious. She saw it coming too. When the masquerade ball is taking place on the relaxed, the clear theme, but the mask is required for entry. So do you pick up? A rough wooden mask carved with a totem mottos and a multicolored feather, polished silver mask with a polite smile, a lifelike paper mask painted to match your face. Everyone must appear proper. Ever tried telling the curious creature not to knock your cup off the table? Encounter equate what it? Oh, we're back in the car again. Inside the taxi. The engine starts, turning into a rhythmic patterns as the black taxi moves forward. It chimes, sways in a taxi, a gift from her parents. Oh!
Well, I suppose that's that. No mysterious murderer, just another diviner. Benjamin said they spoke to her already and cleared her of any suspicion.
Wait, one moment. Okay, we back. Okay.
Cleared. I wouldn't be so quick to believe that.
Yeah, I would too.
Beryl Boaniche. She hides herself well, that one.
Like, just because it's Matilda's mom, I'm still suspicious of her. I don't know. The passenger pops a pastry into her mouth, chewing with a mix of irritations and thought. And thought.
Do you know her, madame?
Who? Do they have beef? Okay, Adele glanced over in surprise. She never seen Felicine look so displeased.
This box is empty. Was that the last macaron?
Who?
Of course not. I got another box just for you.
Hey, she got you. Oh, macarons. She maintained an absolute sense of professionalism. While taking out I was like reading if I said that. Professionalism. While taking out a neatly wrapped box from beside her seat.
Ah, it seems my expectations have been surpassed, low as they were. C'est tellement délicieux.
I must say, you seem to really have a sweet tooth.
Yeah. A soft crunch of Felicine biting into pastry makes Adele strangely tense. She grips the wheel, forcing herself to focus on the road ahead.
So, Beryl Boaniche, where is she now? Did your little policeman say anything?
He said she's running a crystal parlor on Rue de la Paix.
Oh,
Turn around. I should like to pay her a visit.
okay. A familiar commanding tone comes from the passenger seat. Fortunately, by now, Adele has learned how to handle it.
Now? I don't know, Felicien. It's nearly the end of the day. I'm meeting a friend tonight. I told you that.
Then you can tell your friend to meet you at Rue de la Paix.
Dang. A sharp glare follows the word audible without even looking at her.
I'll double your pay for the evening. Turn us around. Take whichever route you like.
But
Fine. Triple? No? 10 times then.
10 times?
Adele struggles against the temptations, but weigh it against what she reads on the pamphlet. The strikers have been passed around. Don't be swayed by money alone. Workers needs rest.
No, Felicien. I really can't. Celia's always busy these days. I barely get to see her. She's all wrapped up in this parapsychology thing. I haven't seen her in so long. I don't want to cancel on her.
Yeah.
We'll go to Rue de la Paix tomorrow. I promise.
You live a terribly tedious life, Adele Tavernier.
Felicine narrows her eyes with an acute displeasure. But before she can speak, she jerks forward from the passenger seat.
Wait! Look! That's her!
What? Who?
You!
Boaniche! Just there! Turn! Now!
What? Dang!
I can turn the wheel, my...
Oh my god. They're gonna crash. Yep. Here we go again. Adele's car skid in the long arc before finally stopping, while the oncoming vehicle veers into a street light.
Merde! Have you lost your mind?
The driver climbs out furious, pointing at Adele's, as his shouting makes the window rattle.
Huh? I'm speaking to you! Out of the car, now!
Whoa.
What are you staring at? You heard the man. Get out!
We'll settle this later.
Oh my god. I was like, are they gonna run her over or what? Like, what's happening? Pushing open the door, Adele silently prays her own quick reflexes. The crash isn't too severe. There's no signs of anyone like Beryl Boaniche on the streets. The whole thing was just feel like another stroke of bad luck on the drive home.
What was she
Oh my God.
thinking? Grabbing the wheel like that. Never imagined my first crash would be like this.
She rubs her forehead and steel herself to face the fuming young man nearby.
I'm terribly sorry, monsieur. I was distracted.
Sorry? Do you even have the slightest clue what sort of damage you've caused? We can't afford to lose time here. The nation is calling to us.
But, oh my god, he slammed his face against his own car. The already dented trunk lets out a hollow, miserable groan as the crowd thickens.
Huh? The nation?
Yeah.
Is that a strike slogan? Or do you mean you have urgent business to tend to?
Our one true leader has returned. The Emperor has landed at Gulf Swan. He will bring glory to France once more. He's riding to Paris with only a few hundred soldiers at his side. Our Emperor is too distant from his people. We must go to him.
The Emperor? Golfe Juan? What on earth are you talking about?
Manus. I don't know. The man's stern face makes it clear that he isn't joking. Adele stares at him, at a loss for words. But her silence seems to be taken another way.
I see. You've sided with the Bourbons, haven't you? You're another one of the King's stooges. The son of Austerlitz calls to me. I will not be stopped.
He looks so pale. Oh my god.
Let me be. I must go to the Emperor.
Yeah, it's probably Manus coded or something.
Monsieur, calm yourself. Someone help me, please.
Oh my god. Sebastian, where's she at? Oh my god, with the help of a bystander, Adele managed to pull the driver down from the roof, though the commotion draws even more onlookers.
Aye, aye, aye. Another poor fellow lost in delusion.
Careful,
Yeah,
don't get
Mammoth.
too close. He's talking gibberish. The 100 days ended over 100 years ago.
Please, someone, get him to the hospital. He needs help. Does anyone know this man? I really need to go. I have to see someone.
Aww. She looks at her scratched up car and the indifferent lady inside, feeling a twinge of helplessness. Just then, the crowd parts as several men in scholarly attire push their way forward.
Vincent, my God! I'm terribly sorry for all the trouble he's caused, mademoiselle. He's my student. Please, allow me to cover the damages. Would you mind leaving me your address? I'll take care of the rest.
The man in his 40s finally makes it through, wiping a sweat from his brow with a handkerchief, his face full of apology. Several young men follow behind him, students led by a girl Adele immediately recognizes.
Celia!
Oh! Wait.
Adele?
Oh!
Goodness, are you hurt?
She rushes over checking Adele's, and the drivers are safe before stepping back and introducing the others.
This is Professor Roseau, the one I told you about. Professor, this is my friend Adele.
Aww.
He's who I was going to see this evening.
Celia finished her introductions, patting her friend's shoulder in relief.
Thank goodness you stopped him, Adele. Who knows what might have happened otherwise?
Yes, yes, you acted both quickly and rightly, mademoiselle.
Faced with unexpected things, Adele scratched her head, trying to shift the topic back to the still babbling driver.
What's wrong with him?
It's a long story. He's been acting strange for weeks.
Yeah, Manus.
So, when he didn't turn up this morning, we went to his home to check on him. The door was open and it was a total mess.
Poor boy, such potential. But then, perhaps I pushed him too hard.
The man cut Celia off, shaking his head, guilt written all over his face.
I shan't keep you, ladies. Celia, go with your friend. I'll deal with all this.
But
what about
Please,
Celestino?
Celia, put this behind you and enjoy your evening. But be sure to join me for tomorrow's field work.
She glanced at Adele's, then accepts her teacher's offer. After helping the poor man away, the crowd gradually disperses as night falls over the street.
how's your car? I know the professor said he'd cover it.
Pas mal. Just a dent on the bumper. It was a bit of a fright, but I'm fine now. Ah! Wait! Sorry, Celia. I need to...
What? The whirling wind of events leaves Adele dizzy. She finally regains her sense and runs towards the... Fury... whatever. 201 parked nearby.
Felicienne's still in the car? I'll have to take her back to the hotel.
Oh, Felicien.
She's not going to be happy after I left her like that. Felicienne?
Ooh.
Huh?
She gone? The passenger seat is replaced with a line of bright red words scrawled across the window. Tomorrow rule.
Oh no. Is that lipstick?
Oh my god. It'd be hard to wipe off. Then pull out a handkerchief to wipe.
First, she grabs the wheel, crashing my car, might I add. And then she has the cheek to scribble on the window. Ugh. She's paying for a foot clean, I swear it.
Yeah, that's a valid. But despite her scrubbing, yeah. And it's gonna be hard to scrub it off.
Are you certain you're all right?
Her friend walks over, peeking curiously through the window. Adele waves it off, refusing to let this small incident ruin her long-awaited dinner.
I'm fine. So, shall we eat at that spot near the Seine again? Or are you feeling adventurous tonight? You said you couldn't stand the campus cafes anymore. So tonight, ma chérie, you choose the food.
Really? I suppose if I could have anything. You know, what I'm really missing is some good home cooking.
Oh. She starts counting on her fingers, reciting the whole list of dishes.
Onion soup, gratin dauphinoise, maybe a bit of cheese for a small fondue. Oh, and I just bought a bottle of cider. What do you think? You simply have to come over and see my place now. I cleaned the whole thing. Balcony too. I came over to ask you for help, but you aren't home.
Oh.
Home cooking it is. Hop in.
Wait, car still works, I assume. In perfect sync, the two circles into opposite sides of the car and open the doors at once.
Buckle up to home.
Okay. I was like, I don't know if it worked or not, or I was like, it sounded like it didn't turn on or something, but okay. What the? Ooh.
I was running a crystal parlor in Paris back then. People came for all sorts of products. From ordinary crystal ornaments to the enchanted ones. I had them all. I recognized a few of my customers in your suitcase.
Matilda?
But many came seeking something I never put on the shelf.
From your
Prophecy.
recognize a few customers from our suitcase. So did Matilda like go there? I don't know who else would. If she did, then how would she? I don't know if she would recognize her mom, or I can imagine. Who wouldn't want to know about it?
But our path through Fate's garden is already set. No prophecy can change where it leads. And I dislike putting a price on things that have no use. So, I made myself a promise. That only those I trusted would get a glimpse of what lies ahead of them. A gift. Nothing more. To my surprise, he did something unexpected for my business. Word spread, and I recovered my investment soon enough. Nor was I. Few things in life have ever surprised me, and this was much the same.
Okay. Where was the thing? Okay. Before the shop window, the champ alongside. Flowing with black liquid. Madness. Journal clock with its hand reversed. A smoking pipe cut me in half. Must be a deeper metaphor. Okay. At a given time, somewhere, somehow, someone is dreaming. Unconscious hunting. Fine. Oh.
The Tavernier Curse. Every member of your family is destined to hunt endlessly for treasure until they meet their end. Pass through blood relation, usually to the relative closest to them.
Wait, he looks familiar.
You don't believe in this so-called curse, do you, Miss Tavernier? Or should I call you Broom?
Broom. And the interview room is totally silent except the faint whirl of the recording camera. Every word of the young woman's statement is captured by the microphone, preserved as cold signals on its magnetic tape.
Given how things have turned out, it isn't as easy as a yes or no. Don't you think?
He gives a helpless smile, looking down at her palm.
But say it is true. Then what of it? We're all going to die, no? One day I'll die searching for treasure. But before then, I'll live as I see fit. I don't plan on wasting away my days in fear.
She paused briefly.
The ending may be written, but that doesn't mean I want to follow the story word for word. That's what I told Sissy as we were driving to her place. And now, looking back, maybe that's when it all began.
But
So good. This gratin is the best. How'd you get so much flavor out of a simple potato?
You like it then? It's just ordinary home cooking, really. Maybe it's finally time you started doing it yourself.
Well, Papa didn't exactly teach me much in the art. He'd just pop open a tin can and say, "Be grateful. When you're in the jungle, this is a luxury." But he never took me to the jungle. He never even let me leave Paris. I still haven't been anywhere.
Celia smiles and shakes her head. She grabs an empty plate to scoop her friend another serving of potatoes.
You can only blame yourself, Adele. You were the one adamant about not becoming a hunter.
Of course, because I don't want my life planned out like a stage play. And don't pretend you didn't have a part in this. You're the one who picked the page number in the advertisements.
Celia can't argue, so she pours 2 more spoonfuls of stew into her mash, stacking it high into little mountains and setting it in front of Adele.
Sharp as ever. Since we're on the subject, how is work going? Any interesting fairs lately?
There was one thing. Not sure if I would call it interesting, though. Peculiar, perhaps?
She bites down on her spoon, trying to recall the scene from earlier. The diviner's expression is still vivid in her mind.
I was at a diviner's salon, and the host... I don't know, I think she was trying to scam me. She started rambling about all these strange things that would happen. Things that sounded a lot like the Tavernier curse. And then she died.
died?
Yeah, it's kind of like harder to believe, but yeah, that's what happened. Celia's eyes widened, her fork clinking unconsciously against the plate.
Then the police came, and I suppose the case is still under investigation. Anyway, you know what I think of those diviners. They're not exactly people you should take seriously.
Then why were you there?
Yeah, but
Not by choice.
Yeah.
That's for certain. One of my clients was interested, Madame Felicienne.
Felicien.
She always gets these sudden whims and insists on having everything done just as she pleases. I wouldn't have crashed my car if she hadn't... Bah, forget it. How's university life?
Celia doesn't answer Adele's questions, but instead she catch on to her word.
She's a long-term client, then.
Oh my
Can't
god.
say you've mentioned her before. Or maybe I've been spending too much time on campus, n'est-ce pas?
What do you think? I swear, this little one might forget you completely if you spend any more time hidden away in your books.
Yeah. I forgot how to pronounce it. It's like Fufu or something. The tiny creature on Adele's shoulder let out something like a protest, prompting Celia playfully pat its head. Oh my god.
Oh, I know better than that. This sweet little thing was summoned by your family's incantation. As long as you remember, he remembers. Such a fascinating creature, the tutelary. He sees every corner of your psyche, memory and sensation, even your unconscious thoughts.
Oh.
Here comes Cici with another one of her academic lectures. Is this what you're studying these days?
Yes. Professor Rozo has found new inspiration in a Swiss psychologist's theories. He's pushing for some new breakthrough. The whole research team's working on it. We've already seen some early progress.
That, collecting brain thing?
Collective unconscious.
What? She adjusts her glasses with an academic... Okay, and opens her notebooks. Her poor students sense trouble.
D'accord. I won't forget it again.
Says the one who invents a new name for it every time. But it's even more complex than you think, Adele, and very important. It may even help us make Paris a better city. Imagine the minds of people like islands, each floating on their own. And the collective unconscious as the water that links them all. This is Jung's idea of the collective unconscious, a psychic space shared by all of humanity. Human aggression, whether it be war, class conflict, or tensions between humans and arcanists, has always been a constant. It's like the tides affecting the shared ocean between us. We build on our islands, but inevitably the tide will reclaim them.
The eager scholar closed her notebooks, fixing Adele's with an explant look, looking for her response.
Maybe this guy's onto something. We're all fighting for our place in these troubled times. But I don't understand what's unconscious about it. Are you saying that deep down we're all war-hungry maniacs?
Certainly not. But we are all under the influence of this collective mind. That's why the same conflicts happen again and again. In all times, in all places, and to all people. We can't force back the tide. But what if we found a new way to change the ocean itself? Fill it with a new nature. One of peace and equality. Even one tiny drop of new thought could make a world of difference. What we're trying to do is find some way to practically influence the collective unconscious. To create real and lasting change for everyone. I believe, truly I believe, it could do more to save us than any law or reform ever could.
Adele scratches her head as if no such lofty ambitions nor any intentions of change. of changing anyone.
So you want to control everyone's minds?
What? No. We still want people to think for themselves. We just want to change how they think.
Like looking at it in like a different perspective
If we
kind
can
of
plant a
thing.
more hopeful vision into the collective unconscious, we could sow the seeds for a better future for all. Like how Victor Hugo wrote his dreams into his books, and they reached every reader in France. Only we're doing it in a more controlled, systematic way than simply telling stories.
I mean, I
What
think
about
telling stories
Vincent?
good.
He seems the furthest thing from control. Loyalty to l'Empereur aside. Are you sure this research is safe?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Truthfully, I wouldn't say it's entirely without risk.
I don't know what they're gonna do, but like,
The collective
Okay.
unconscious is a sea of primordial images formed into cultural motifs and symbols. The more popular that symbol is, or the more often a theme occurs across cultures, the more powerful it's said to be in our collective unconscious.
I don't know if I'm dumb, but like the collective conscious is just like it's throwing me off. Like, what?
Take
I don't know
Napoleon,
what she's
our
talking about. I just know
conquering
like
king
it's
and
just
cultural symbol.
making. I don't
Vincent?
know.
Well, he's always admired him, so perhaps that made him more susceptible. We're working in the mind, so it's understandable that there might be some unforeseen effects. I fear Vincent may not be the last to suffer like this until we find a safer way to proceed.
Popular symbols, recurring themes, mental distress.
Adele paused as the thought strikes her. Oh my god.
They have awakened from their centuries-long slumber, bringing torment upon us. We have called them forth. We have set loose this horror.
Like the beasts of Gévaudan?
She repeats what she heard back in the divination salon.
That old legend. But why would the beasts of Gévaudan be... Wait, you might actually be onto something. As the rumors about the beasts have spread, it has gained a new identity in our collective unconsciousness, planting the seeds of terror inside just about everyone.
Oh. Well, that's what. Okay, I get that, but
Formidable!
huh. Her friend leaps up from the table, dives for her notebook, and starts scribbling frantically.
Merci, Adele. You truly are my very own academic muse. I must take another visit to the Danse Macabre mural. It may play a part in all of this. I'll buy you one of those good luck necklaces when I publish my paper.
Then you'd better make sure it's chic. I'll want to wear it every day.
When it comes to her research, her friend's enthusiasm is irrepressible. Adele has long since grown used to it.
So, what comes next?
It's only a thought for now. One I must keep to myself. But you'll be the first to know when it's confirmed. I swear, you,
So, like-
and indeed the whole world, will be shocked.
To do the same thing and make it in a positive way instead of like creating fear? Is that what she's...
You know, and please don't laugh. Sometimes I feel like an adventurer too. Hunting for hidden treasures with my pen and paper. I suppose what I do isn't all too different from your parents after all.
I don't think mentioning that was a good idea.
Je m'excuse, Adele. That was inconsiderate of me. I got carried away.
You can find better role models than my parents, Leah. I got another letter from them the other day. C'est toujours pareil. A mind sure to bring amazing profits and something about a mural.
So you do read their letters. They sound exciting, don't you think? You know how much I love adventure stories.
Her friend's sudden outburst of energy makes Adele both amused and helpless.
That you do. Sometimes I think you're more of a tavernier than I'll ever be.
I suppose I have always thought of you as a sister. Anyway, enough about that. Where are you taking your client tomorrow?
To Rue de la Paix. There's a crystal parlor we're going to visit.
Because of what that diviner told you? You must be the master of your own will, Adele. Don't let your subconscious make all the decisions.
Whatever you say, Madame Professeur.
I mean it. So many things in life are stirred up from the depths of our minds.
Oh, it's a shooting star. Make a wish. Yeah. There's never an end to the things old friend have to say. They talk until the stars has claimed the night sky.
Sissi, dis-moi. Tu crois vraiment au destin? Sissi? Celia?
Huh? Her friend drift off to sleep, wandering into some dreams not yet connected to Adele's in that sea of collective unconsciousness.
Bon. Bonne nuit, cher ami. Que demain nous porte chance à toutes les deux.
And it was on the following day that you paid a visit to Beryl Boaniche's Parlor of Crystals?
Wait, is this after?
Correct.
And there, you have another, what did you call it?
Unusual divination.
divination.
Beryl Boaniche had foreseen my visit long before I arrived. Just as she had foreseen all that came afterward.
Oh wait, wasn't the guy from like with Black Iris or something? The girl that's trying to like catch Matilda's mom. I don't know why they're after her though. That's the thing. I don't know if we will see Regulus in here, but who knows? Okay, it burns. It burns so bright that its radiance evaporates everything, including your ego. Lights that illuminate all. The dizzying crowd is filled with place following from every direction. The young driver leans against the car door, kicking it at a small stone while watching the passerby.
Tomorrow? She never said the time. She's not planning to keep me waiting until the evening, is she? Or has she already gone in?
She turns her head. The ornate carved door of the parlor of crystal is shut and shuttered, as it was a few hours ago.
Should I knock again? Someone must be in at this hour. Bonjour.
This time the door opens, the very moment she knocks. But once it does, all she can see is a dim corridor ahead.
Ah, finally. Perhaps they didn't hear me knocking before? Hello? Right. I suppose I'll just let myself in.
She steps inside, but the very instant her foot touches the floor, the last trace of light vanishes. The tiny dragon flame barely lights the way, its tail wishing weakly.
They could at least leave a light on for the customers. Hello? Anyone here? I think my friend arrived before me. She's about this tall, just enough to always be looking down her nose at you.
Adele reached out along the wall, feeling her way forward from memory.
What is it?
The flip. And following the dragon's upward gaze, she spots a few faint, translucent figures with pointed ears. What is that?
Sprites, of course. Where else would they be, if not in a diviner's parlor? Let me be clear. I don't care what kind of mischief you're up to in here. Just don't let it involve me.
Oh my god. The sprite shrieks, batting at the harmless flames, licking their bodies. Even if they can't be burned, fright is real enough.
Ha! Not so funny when the joke's on you, huh? Now, lead on. Bring me to the owner of this place. Understood?
Did they just curse at her or something? Okay. Ignoring the sound like the tiny frustrated protest, she follows the sprites to the door, each one of them slipping inside ahead of her through the glowing crack. She pushes it wide open. Oh my god. What is it? Parlor of crystals. The room looked as if it was woven from million scattered threads of light. A thought crosses Adele's mind as she takes it in the transparent, shimmering crystals around her, her reflections guiding the dust in the air. Here, every breath she takes seems to take some of the shimmering light, almost like she is devouring the very spirits of the crystal.
How pretty. Never seen a parlor quite like this. The way these crystals are displayed, it feels like they're not meant for sale or for exhibition.
She breathes softly and shallowly as she can, attempting to blend into the light.
Is it the lighting that's giving them such an otherworldly glow? Or maybe...
Perhaps you are thinking of the Sephiroth. When captured, they may be manifested through crystals.
Yeah, where's the crystal she's getting from? Hi! A voice from afar, bright clear, like a sound of... Okay.
Some believe it is through these Sephiroth that the Creator formed our world. Without them, the divinity is incomplete. The 10 Sephiroth, the astral light, the flames of the fire which burned in the bush, the glowing stream which flows from the tree of life, the numerals, spheres, Enos.
Oh my god, she looks so pretty!
And all aspects of reality.
Ah, then you must be Madame Beryl Boiniche?
Real. The shop owner smiles and nods. No further explanation is needed. Anyone who's seen her would have known exactly who she is. She extends her hands, brushing a softly glowing pendulum with her fingertips.
Through certain objects and rituals, or by gnosis gifted at birth, we may catch a glimpse of a splendor that is not of this world. These crystals are one such object. In their reflection, we are shown the hidden secrets of the archive of imagery.
Her voice soothes Adele's nerves, but it comes out so softly that she struggles to register the meaning.
Madame, did you...
I am pleased that you have made your way here, Madame Tavernier. That door was left open just for you.
What about the other girl? Scene or something? Sitting room. Her teacup excluded the calming floral sense of Darjeeling with oh my god. With each bite of the cake, her remaining tension smells along with the buttery richness.
So, I'm the first one here. I see. And you were at Madame Raymond's salon the other day to retrieve your crystals?
Indeed, I was. I have been occupied in business overseas and neglected the security of this parlor.
Ah.
Someone has been taking my defective crystals and pawning them off to other diviners. Few are able to detect their flaws, but minute as they are, they render them hazardous for ritual use. I must act before any further harm is done.
Then someone stole her stuff while she was away. That's crazy. Okay, she looks forced at Adele's. Her expression suffers still, sweeter still, despite her words of caution.
For that, I owe you my thanks, Madame Taverny. You showed courage that day, in your words and actions.
Is that why she smiled?
Just Adele will do. And there's really no need to thank me. Truth be told, I probably wouldn't have interfered if the diviner hadn't tried to make a fool of me.
Those words still bother you, do they not?
No, not at all. I don't take things like that seriously, you know? After all, fate, it's just a matter of belief, isn't it?
You do not believe, yet you cannot seem to put it out of mind. Is that so?
Ha! Please, madame. You aren't about to start with prophecies like all the others, are you?
She raises her cup again and reclines against the chair.
Forgive me. It's not that I think all diviners are liars. It's just that it's hard to believe that fate is shaped by any kind of higher power. It seems just as likely to me that most divinations are simply self-fulfilling prophecies. And whether they be from a higher power or a crystal ball, I won't let prophecies dictate my life. If I have a fate, some road I'm destined to travel, then I will first go as far as I can down every other road until it's the only option I have left. There's still so much I want to do.
But the woman's only laugh, not with mocking laughter, but with something like a genuine delight at her words.
Fate, dear, is a universal law, the cause and effect of all events. Just as the path of light through a crystal may be predicted to find its refraction, one road inevitably leads to another. While some believe our paths to be unpredictable, others see them as written, from beginning to end. But there is little use in searching for meaning in such a thing as fate. My reading foresaw your coming today, and here you are. The light passes through the crystal and falls as it must, as it ever...
You knew I'd come? Then, what about my friend?
I saw only you.
Oh, that's suspicious. I guess she has other plans.
Shoot! She didn't even bother to come. What is she thinking?
Adele mumbles in confusion about Beryl as already move along with the next question.
You came here only to find your friend.
Huh?
Well, yes, you could say that.
Beryl's eyes track away, blazing out distance and unfocused, as if she wasn't aware of the person in front of her at all.
There is something more. A question. Not about the truth of fate, but of how you might act upon it. The curse in your family. Or as some may call it, the path of the Taverny. You wonder whether it is your time to walk it, do you not?
Oh my gosh, she's like reading her as a book. Stop!
The call must be answered. Walk with the wise, but beware their words. Beware the gaping abyss of death. What lies below shall reflect what lies above. One shall ascend, but all must be paid. All must return. All must restore.
How come every diviner I meet these days seems to know about that curse?
I mean, I guess
Is
it could be
obscure
true.
jewel lore really so popular in this city?
Adele says it like a joke, but that shows how she always treated the subject. Mockery felt better than her to her than fear. Brill not only nods in reply.
Madame Raymond foresaw the future, but she peeked too far, and for that, paid dearly.
Ah, deaf.
You mean
She still doesn't want to hear that kind of answer.
no, no, no. Please tell me you're just teasing me. You're saying that it wasn't her fear of the beast of Gévaudan that killed her, but what she saw in my future?
Please, Adele, allow me to finish.
Brill shakes her head. Somehow, just that gesture alone is enough to lift her heart. Only for her next word to put it right back into a vice grip.
The fate she saw was not entirely yours. There is a shadow which lingers on you.
Huh?
In a way, it is true. You are indeed cursed.
Huh? I mean, I don't know how you will feel about that. Just someone walking in, telling you like, "Oh, you're cursed." So, I mean, it'll be kind of hard to believe, not to believe.
I saw doubt on Mademoiselle Brum's face. As a diviner, you encounter that look more often than people think.
Yeah.
Some have called me a schemer, a fraud, as the Vigile Bureau did. Perhaps they are watching me even now, listening into our very conversation.
Ooh.
Some were frightened by what I could see, but kept coming back to sate their own curiosity. Some showed nothing but disdain. Not for me, but for the very idea of a predetermined future. Bloom was not any of these. She was a fourth kind. One who tries to ignore the prophecy, but in doing so, only finds herself carried further into its stream.
What kind of now?
An excellent question. Someone who walks between eras and through the storms. What is your view on fate? Few people can imagine the nature of your position. No more than 3, I would wager. And I wish I could say I was one of them. Alas, I am but a puppet dangling at the end of fate's thread. My limited vision cages my imagination, though I may still see a little more than most people. I cannot do as I was meant to.
Your hands are tied. Is that what you're saying?
I have lived long enough to know better than to act against fate.
I guess so, yeah.
Though, in fact, what I would have done differs very little from what I was meant to do. What do you think? Is it perhaps fate that determined my personality? Or my personality determining my fate?
That's kind of hard to say. I don't know. I mean, don't throw this question at me. I don't know.